All right. Well, I got a couple of stories here, and it'll wrap up the show.
All right.
Here's an interesting one for you.
Okay.
Since I am a fan of the state of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
A community market in central Pennsylvania has received complaints after a vendor sold, drumroll please, President Donald Trump memorabilia.
Oh, no.
As well as a Confederate flag.
Oh, my God. I hope they murdered him.
According to the Mount Union Borough Council manager, she was...
offended?
Well, no. She was shocked.
Shocked and outraged.
That most of the incoming complaints were in regard to the Trump flag and not the flag of the Confederate States of America. So apparently the Trump flag is more offensive than the Confederate flag.
Oh, there you go. Preaching is hate.
Every Friday afternoon, Mount Union's community market features local produce, baked goods, crafts, and food vendors.
Okay.
However, according to WTAJ, there was a new addition to the community market last week, a vendor who was selling both a President Trump flag and a Confederate flag.
Oh, my God. How could they sell these illegal things? Oh, that's right. They're not illegal. Jeez.
In this small town, it's normally nothing but love.
Oh, shut up.
But I couldn't see why you would come after a vendor at a community market for any reason. Patrick Walter, a resident of Mount Union, told the station, adding that the vendor was exercising his constitutional right of free speech.
No.
It's a two-way street. If you're going to shut down one vendor, make it so that no political stuff is available there.
How about this? Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, how about you can sell whatever you want as long as it's legal.
Don't buy it.
Yeah, don't buy it. If I wanted to sell dildos at the fucking community market, guess what? I could. They're legal. Go fuck yourself. I paid my $50 for the week to be a vendor, to have a stand or whatever. God, I hate fucking people.
Soon, Zenobel, the borough manager, however, said that the complaint caught her off guard, simply because most of the complaints were directed at the President Trump flag instead of the Confederate flag.
See, but don't you have a problem with this vendor as well? Because she's already, she's doing this on purpose.
I don't know. Is it on purpose, or do you think they're just down there just to put a thorn in somebody's side?
I do. I absolutely do. I think the fact that she says, well, I'm allowed to do it is a 100% proof of that.
Well, the vendor didn't say that.
Oh, who
just
said that?
somebody who lives there said, yeah, he's allowed to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, is he breaking just like you? Is he breaking some kind of law?
Yeah, I'm not saying that she shouldn't sell. I'm just saying that don't go down there trying to start a problem. Is that all she's selling is fucking Trump shirts and flags and shit?
Well, let's find out what else, if there's anything else.
Okay.
Most of the complaints I heard was about the Trump flag and not the Confederate flag, and I found that really rather shocking
and outrageous.
Zenobel went on to say that while the sale of such flags is something that the Mount Union Council could not really restrict, it is something that they would definitely discourage.
Yeah, okay, good. Glad to hear it. Fuck off.
According to Zenobel, every vendor at the market must submit paperwork to the borough to be approved to sell at the community market, which is what you just said about, I put my application in, paid my $50.
Yeah, so I'm here.
Yeah. She is unaware if the person selling the flag took the necessary steps, as she has not seen the person before. Zenobel said that she would make sure that the vendor went through the proper channels to sell at the community market. If not, they will have to fill out the appropriate paperwork before being allowed to sell here again.
That'll teach them.
Yeah.
Fill out this form.
A representative from Mount Union Borough Council did not immediately respond for request to comment.
I'm just so tired of everybody being offended by every stupid fucking thing.
Well, it's this fucking media and this social media. If you like this or if you do this, you're a racist and everybody should, react to you.
Yeah. But here's my, and I've asked it a million times on the show, off the show, in life. Why does everybody care so much?
Because it's this self-righteousness that you're on the right side of the moral issue.
But when you know you're not, why would you argue it? If the moral issue right now is to hate Trump, that's the morality issue of the media and the majority. So if you don't hate Trump, why do you give it any fucking mind when somebody says, well, you should? Just tell them to suck your dick and move on.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, well, you're a fucking racist because you like President Trump. Okay, suck my cock. Leave me alone. Move the fuck on.
Yeah.
That's it. When somebody starts with me about my positions, my answer is always very clear. Fuck off. I don't care. Oh, you're a racist. You're a bigot. Yeah, I am. You're right. So suck my cock and move the fuck on.
Right.
Because I'm not going to change because you fucking try to intimidate me with your fucking words and your, well, you should be ashamed. Yeah, you're right. I'm very ashamed. I'm very ashamed that I know man, woman, and that's it. I don't recognize they, them, you fucking faggots. Fuck off.
Well, at least some of the people in the comment section have good sense.
Okay.
If the vendor has a permit, sell. If someone doesn't like your product, they walk on by. Pretty easy.
Yeah. Exactly. Nobody's telling you to stop, see the Trump thing, and castigate the guy selling it. Because you know what? That guy is not going to pack up his shit and leave.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you didn't like my Trump shirt, so I'm out of here. I'll be back with some Biden gear tomorrow. Fuck out of here.
The next one. So don't buy it. What's the big deal?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So what?
Well, Trump is preaching hate, and we should all rebel against. Shut up!
So what? Don't like it? Don't buy it. No market for something. Guess what? No one will be looking to sell it.
That's right. Mm-hmm. The market will dictate.
Yep. Only liberals and Social Democrat Party have freedom of expression and free speech. It's proven every day. Just ask one.
I disagree with that fully. Everybody has freedom of speech.
No, they were making a joke.
I get that, but here's the real issue, though. Everybody that's not a Democrat and is not, a hard left liner gives up that right when they fucking cave, or when they fucking hide from language, when they hide from their opinions, when, I keep going to the transgender thing because the gender thing drives me crazy. When you say there's more than two genders and I say no, there's not, you know what? Most people won't say no, there's not. Most people will go, interesting. Well, that's one way to look at it. They'll come up with any other reason than to say, you know what? You're a fucking fool. And the answer, the way you make it stop is by saying, you know what? You're a fucking fool. You don't give in. You don't cave. You fucking stand up, and then guess what? Just like any other goddamn bully, bullies don't like it when somebody fights back. They go and find the weaker targets. That's what happens right now. The media fucking fleshes out the weaker targets. And all these dumb fucks that just don't say nothing, they're the reason this keeps going. If every time, I'm a believer, and you could tell me what you think of this, but I believe that roughly half of the people in this country are, if not more, hate this political correctness bullshit.
They do, but they're afraid to say anything about it for fear of being labeled a racist.
Right. And you know why it doesn't go away? That's why.
I agree.
because until everybody is like, you know what, saying Fredo is not racist, until people just and then when the media argues and they start with that shit, the way it was used was no, it wasn't. It's a reference to a movie about Italian guys.
And besides, Italian is not a race.
Yeah, Italian is not a race, you dicks. So fuck off. But people in mass have to say that. You can't just be like, well, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I'm going to let my friends say stupid things, and then I'm just going to go shake my head and go, like a pussy. You fucking stand up. You stand up and say, Fredo's not a fucking racist comment. If you want some racist comments, let me tell you a few. Nigger spick wop. How's that? Fucking assholes.
And one more. How did received complaints turn into sparked outrage in the headline?
What?
The headline said it sparked outrage.
I don't see it. Where's the outrage?
Yeah, but that's what he said. How did received complaints turn into sparked outrage in the headline of the story?
Oh, it's because they need the media has to spin it. Has to be spun appropriately into outrage. There's no outrage here. One fucking jizzbag that doesn't like Donald Trump said, hey, why are you selling Trump things here? I'm going to check your paperwork, pal.
Yeah, we don't like it.
It's so stupid.
All right, here's a good one for you.
All right.
A Louisiana woman reportedly told police she did not know where the meth found in her vagina came from.
She didn't know.
No. Ashley Beth Rowland.
Ashley Beth Rowland, white girl?
Yes.
Is she?
Yes.
Let's see what she looks like, a meth addict.
Ashley, Ashley, Beth Rowland, Rolland, 23, was accused of stealing thousands of dollars from the home of a man she'd been staying with, according to the documents from the Ouachita Parish Office, Sheriff's Office. The man told West Monroe Police Rolland had swiped the cash and left while he was in the shower.
Okay.
Rolland reportedly confirmed that she took the money and left. According to the documents, a female correction officer later searched Rolland and found hidden in her vagina $6,233 in cash.
Wow.
She had to roll in stuff.
That's kidding.
How do you stuff $6,000 in cash in your cooch?
Her boyfriend must be black with a 15-inch cock. Fucking loosen it up for the fucking money.
Right. That brings a whole new meaning to money shot.
Boy, you ain't lying.
And 1 gram of meth. So she's stuffed over $6,000 in cash and $1,000 of meth in her cooch.
Somebody online is calling her Smelly Furtado. That's funny.
Rolland was arrested and charged with theft and narcotics possession, and she remained in jail on an $8,000 bond. So at 10%, she had enough in her cooch to pay to bail out.
Yeah, but would you want to be the bailiff that has to take that money?
Here's some snail-covered money.
Here, let me get my clothespin before I count this.
Right.
Where's those rubber gloves when I need them?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a meth head 8 and a regular girl about 6.
Okay.
She's not awful. kind of plain-faced. Judge Aiken says she can do a little time.
Right.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to bang her after she fucking stuffed $6,000 in her pussy.
Yeah. I gotta wonder how that played out. I mean, I what if this guy's in the shower, okay?
Yeah.
So what is the move? What's the move there for her?
She's got a roll. How big of a roll would $6,000 be?
I don't know. I guess it depends on what denominations. Let's just say it's all hundreds.
Yeah, even that'd be what? 60 hundreds would be
$6,000, right?
So it'd be 60 of them?
You would think so, yes.
Yeah, so 60 rolled, that would be like the size of half a Coke can, wouldn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Did she do like 2 or 3 rolls and like stack them?
She might have if she's got depth to her puss. She's either got depth to her puss or she's used to taking a very girthy cock.
But that's my point. So this guy's in the shower.
Yeah.
So she's like, all right, I'm going to make my break.
Yeah.
The cash is laying there. So does she quickly start rolling and stuffing?
Yeah, that is weird.
I mean, how long does a shower take? 10 minutes?
At the most, yeah.
So she's like in the bedroom grabbing, rolling, and stuffing, grabbing, rolling, and stuffing. Then she has to get dressed and get out of the house before he even gets out.
So he doesn't walk out of the bathroom and see her legs stuffed in fucking 50s in her puss.
I would love to see the camera footage from the security cameras if there were any.
I would love to see that. Dude, just everything about this story is vicious. Dude, when she pulls it out, how long do you think it is before you can fuck her without getting ink stains on your dick? Because you got to think, a wet, smelly puss is going to fucking take some ink off the money, right?
You would think so.
I mean, just think, dude, how dirty is money?
Yeah, dirty's filthy. Money is filthy. It's passed through hands and hands and hands and drawers and, everything else.
Yeah, and she stuffed 600 at hundreds. She stuffed 600 or 60 fucking $100 bills up in her dirty, filthy hundreds up in her snapper. Jesus Christ. That's like eating a clam that's fresh off the beach without even washing it out.
Right.
Just taking in all the sand and goo and shit from the ocean. Yeah. What a smelly pussy she must have.
Well,
this ain't the first time.
Yeah, well, she's a crackhead, so she doesn't care.
Yeah, she's a meth head, not a crackhead.
Oh, meth head, sorry.
She's a meth head. I mean, come on. She has some dignity, for God's sake. She doesn't smoke crack. She does meth. Ugh. Yeah, I'd imagine that. Oof. You wonder if the boyfriend ever fucking was like eating her pussy and said, "Man, you smell like a strip club," kind of. But it was really the money, not the fucking. It wasn't the pussy from the strip club. It was the money she smelled like. Nice spaghetti, a Gash Register.
Pretty much.
That's funny.
Gash Register.
Gash Register.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one. Yeah, she is definitely a Gash Register, all right. Oh, yuck.
And she's from Louisiana, too, so.
Yeah. Don't you think the guy would notice that her hands fucking stink? She brushes to get dressed. She's just think about it. She's probably doing this in a hurry. So when she's pulling her clothes on, she doesn't even wipe her hands off. She's just wiping
that's what I was saying. I would love to see the video footage of that.
She's just wiping fucking vagina goo on her pants and on her shirt as she's pulling it over. Probably gets a little on her ear and shit. She's pulling the shirt over, touches her head and gets it on her face. Ugh.
Now you're getting all into Bob Leather territory.
I'm really thinking this through. I'm thinking of her pulling that shirt over and, maybe rubbing her nose or something. Ugh. Getting an ink stain, an ink snail trail on her fucking nose. Yuck. Whole room smelling like fucking dirty vag.
All right, you want to do one more and we'll get out of here?
You can do one more, sure.
All right. A black man cancels a Tinder date after a white woman he'd been chatting to said she doesn't like going to black people places.
Okay.
A black man canceled his date with a woman he met on Tinder after she told him in a "What's Up" app She doesn't like going to black people places on her own. Nikki,
okay. Wait, hold on. Explain to me before you go any further why this is news.
I don't know why this is news.
She was willing. She's definitely not racist. She was willing to go out with a black dude.
Apparently so.
This is not a racist story. She just doesn't like going to the places that are traditionally known for black people to go.
Right.
Wouldn't you want to know that if you're fucking starting a relationship from Tinder?
You would think so.
I mean, right? All right, spaghetti, not like food stamp line. Jesus. That's not what she was saying. My goodness, that might be racist.
Right.
There. God.
Nikki Sowemimo, Sowemimo.
Wait a minute. Sowemimo?
Yes. Nikki Sowemimo.
Mickey, huh?
32 was shocked.
Rage, flabbergasted.
When he got the message from the woman who had been chatting, been chatting to for weeks, just as they were about to meet for their first date at a Soho cocktail bar in London's West End.
Okay.
The unnamed white woman told Mr. Sowemimo on the day of the date that she was waiting outside the bar because she did not want to go to where
Jesus.
She did not want to go to black people places on her own.
What was the name of the place? The Shaft Lounge?
She then recounted her experience of going to the Caribbean food chain Rum Kitchen, telling him she would not go there on her own again because she was nearly the only white person there at the last time.
Yeah.
A dumbfounded Mr. Sowemimo told her that what she had said was strange and he did not like what she had said.
Right.
He added, "If you're uncomfortable about black people, why are we meeting?"
Well, again, why is this news?
I don't know.
This is like, okay, so she at least was honest.
Yeah. The unrepentant woman then replied the pair did not have to meet up because it probably wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
When Mr. Sowemimo blocked her on the WhatsApp and Tinder app, the woman texted him and said it was rude to block someone before adding, "Probably one of the reasons to stay away from Nigerians. You're just on a different level." Mr. Sowemimo and the communications officer told Metro UK that he did not initially abandon the date after she sent the first dubious message.
Right.
Instead, when just a few yards from the bar, he stopped and decided to cancel the woman, then made her comment about Nigerians. He said of the woman, "That's actually quite a startling level of concern that you can't actually go into this place. You're that scared that you can't go into it?" He added that he has met other people who claim they're not racist because they date people from other ethnicities while still avoiding places where they themselves might be the minority.
Yeah.
That's it.
But so what? So again, I don't see the news. This is
well,
so
again,
they didn't want to go to the place that the other person wanted to go. Okay, well that means that you probably don't date them.
Yeah.
You know, dude, I was a few years ago. Remember when I was seeing not Kelly that I always hang out with, but other Kelly.
Yeah.
You know, her and I went. We went out one night and we went to. We were in downtown Ravenna. You know, the hub of all activity, downtown Ravenna.
Right.
And we were looking for a bar, and people won't know this. You might know this. Ravenna closes ungodly early.
Yeah, it's just a small town. They roll up the sidewalks at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. So we were looking for anywhere that was open. And we came up on some after hours bar, you know, and she had never been there, and I don't know Ravenna for shit. She just knew there was a bar there. So we went walking into the bar, and it was definitely a black bar. We were the only two white people in the bar.
Yeah.
And she immediately, we took like 2 steps in and it was like booming, Snoop Dogg or whatever on the jukebox or whatever. And she was like, let's just leave. I was like, we're not going to just fucking leave. First of all, what are you afraid of? And second of all, and most importantly, if you do just leave, you're likely to be followed. Somebody's going to get a case of the ass that you are racist and follow you out.
Yeah.
So the move is you act like nothing's wrong. You go, you have a drink or two, and then you leave. You're just like, this isn't my bar or whatever. And that's what we did. And we didn't have any problem. But I'm telling you, women are scared to death of fucking bars like that where they would be the minority.
Well, there's 2 movies that come to mind.
Okay.
Number 1 was Animal House.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the Animal House? They took those sorority girls and they went into that bar and that Otis Day and the, what was this?
Otis Day and the Knights or whatever.
Yeah, Otis Day and the Knights were in there and they were all black.
Right.
And that big black guy comes in and sits at their table and goes, mind if I dance with your dates?
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
And then the other one that comes to mind is Weird Science.
Oh, yeah.
Remember they walk into that bar and it's an all black bar and all of a sudden the music stops and everybody stops and looks at them. And she goes, Lisa, I don't think we belong here. She goes, why not? We're allowed to go anywhere.
Right. Too funny.
So that's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, it is silly, but I mean the truth, and this has been my experience over and over again is when you venture into, I'll call it enemy territory, and I know that's a bad term, but when you venture into, I've done that.
Let's just say unfamiliar territory.
When you venture, as a white guy, when I have ventured into black territory, I'll just call it the way it is, I've never had a problem, ever. And the reason is because I act like I belong there.
Yeah, sure. You just walk in and just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, you don't act scared. You don't, those are the people that get fucked with when you walk around, you're, oh my God, what's going on here? Oh, is that guy going to jump me? What about that guy? Me, Scotty, and his son, Jared, 4 years ago, I guess it was now, we went down to Nautica Stage to see, it was Ice Cube, LL Cool J, De La Soul, and Public Enemy were playing. It was and that's about as black an audience as you can get at this thing. And they had like a whole, like it was at the Nautica Stage, and you know how you have to like walk up like along. It's like along the river.
Yeah, I know.
Or along the lake or whatever. You have to walk up that big long walk to get to the gate. Well, they had converted that whole area from just a walk up into like a little festival.
Okay.
So it was a festival of all kinds of like black food, like soul food and literally the stereotypical chitlings and there was one guy selling Ripple, which was funny. And I bought some because I had to try the Ripple.
Did you mix it with champagne?
Yeah, and I tried it. Yeah, Shampipple.
You make your Shampipple.
Shampipple. But no, and they had chicken and they had ribs and they had, they had every
Did they have collard greens too?
They absolutely did. And we went and not acting like douches and literally there was probably the show was sold out and I doubt there was 50 white people in the show. It was all black people. But we went, we tried some of the different food. We just acted like we belonged there and we took it all in. And then we went and we went into Nautica, and Nautica doesn't really have seating. You just kind of climb up on the bleachers. It's just like bleachers.
Uh-huh.
So we climbed up on the bleachers and we found a spot, and before long we were, it filled in, and we just started talking to people. The one guy said to us, said, "You guys like this shit?" And we were like, "Fuck yeah, man!" And we started talking about NWA and PE, were the two bands we were actually there to see, And once they saw that we weren't just some fucking douchebags and we weren't there to be a problem, we were just, fans of the music, we fucking had a great time. No one gave us any shit. No one gave us any shit on the way out. No one gave us any shit at all, the whole entire time. And it was just because we didn't act like we were uncomfortable. We just fucking had a good time.
Right.
People generally will not give you a hassle. There's certain areas that, you obviously know that the people are looking for trouble. But if you're not looking for trouble, 99% of the time, nobody else is going to look for it either. That's been my experience. And I've been to a bunch of rap shows. I've been to, the only time I was ever scared, ever at a rap show, was I went to one of those Death Row Records ones.
Yeah.
I saw the Icebreaker tour at the Gund Arena, and it was Tupac, Dr. Dre, the Dog Pound, Lady of Rage, and one other one, and I don't remember who the other one. Maybe Snoop Dogg. It might have been Snoop Dogg was the other one. And I'm not going to lie, I was
a little nervous.
I was pretty uncomfortable in that one. That one was just, because it was real ganged up. It was very clear that everybody around us was fucking affiliated with somebody.
Right.
And it wasn't scary in the place, but going back out to the parking garage, it was one of the few times I was ever sad that I parked in a parking garage. Because I was like, man, there's no security in this parking garage if anybody wants to come after me.
Right.
And nobody did. I mean, honestly, and nobody did. Nobody gave us any shit. It was me. Again, that was me and Scotty. There was nobody that gave us any shit at the show. There was nobody that gave us any shit walking out of the show. None. I've been given more shit. I got more shit in Pittsburgh when I went to the Steeler Browns game because I wore Browns gear.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of people that were like, "I'm gonna beat your fucking ass, Cleveland faggot." Okay, come and do it. Whatever.
Too funny.
But yeah, it is what it is. This lady, but I don't see that this lady did anything wrong. She just told this dude that she didn't want to go where he wanted to go.
Yeah.
Okay, better to learn now than 3 months in. Dummy. Well, you didn't get that white hoo-ha that he apparently wanted. Anyway.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up.
Quick.
It went by fast.
Sure did.
It was a very chatty show tonight.
It was. We definitely talked a ton.
We did. All right, well, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back next Saturday. I will be in Studio B live with Chris.
Yes.
And we'll see how that rolls. So, anyway, until next Saturday, this is Neely along with my good friend Chris, and I'm going to leave you with some Scream with some father, mother, son.
Nice.
So until next Saturday night, this is Neely along with my very good friend
Chris Hagen.
We're gone.
Bye, kids.
Hey, this is John Corabi. You're listening to my good friend Neely on the Classic Metal Show.